He knew Chuck had had a drink, but for now, at least, he called him his friend. I cannot get over how beautiful Scotland is. Me too, Basil. Going soft on us, Panther. Stretchy, I can appreciate beauty, you know. Those Highland cattle, oh my goodness. They all raised their eyes. Matilda took no notice of their teasing. I don't care what you say, they are the most adorable cows I've ever seen. I mean, fur on a cow. Beautiful, rich gold colour, their eyes. Matt, for goodness sake. Sorry, too much. Just a tad. All right, Panther, sorry. Talking of beautiful creatures, Matilda, why did you never tell me about Suki? What's this, Panther? Matilda told me she liked me as we were leaving. Panther, it wasn't quite like that. I wanted you to see that someone else thought you were smart. You were heading home and I had to stop you. So she doesn't like me. No, that was true. Everything I told you, that was true. Okay, just wish you'd told me sooner, that was all. I know, I'm sorry. Hey, Max, you don't know any dogs that like me. Actually, Stretchy, there is one. No, stop, Max. Please. I've changed my mind. It's no good me knowing now, anyway. Exactly my point. Right, Basil. Any idea how far we are from home? Well, Beans told us we were about 20 miles away this morning. I think we must have done about 7 miles today, so approximately about 13 miles. We don't have to do any more this evening. I think we should try and find cover. No, don't want Mats or Panther picked up by a golden eagle. What about those ruins we passed about quarter of a mile back? Excellent, Stretchy. We will go back there and sleep. Betty came in the back door. Billy's fast asleep. Dot is so much stronger. Bet you won't believe what's in the papers. The three of them are astounded as they read the papers. Christmas angels are now reported to be in Scotland. They have continued on their quest of good. This to date must be their biggest yet. They stopped a kidnapping of a child. We can't give more information as investigations are going on. All we can say is at this time the Christmas angels, the 3 dogs and 2 cats, did stop the kidnapping. As usual, the elusive animals once again disappeared. Where will they turn up? Are they on a quest? So many more questions, and still so few answers. Old Chuck mate. The 3 hugged. It's a miracle they went to Scotland, George. They went to Scotland. How did they know where to go? I don't know my brain. May I? Bets, please, because I have nothing for Chuck. Well, perhaps, and don't laugh, but just hear me out. We perhaps should just listen to Billy. We're complicating things. We all have faith. Perhaps it's just as simple. They know you were going to Scotland. You've mentioned it numerous times. There's wonderful things about the universe we just don't know. How Billy sees it, they knew you were going to Scotland. They saw you leave, and maybe it's just that simple. If we don't think like that, we'll drive ourselves crazy. Excuse me? Hello? Who? Oh, hello, Mr. Butterworth. I've heard a lot about you. Chuck, yes, of course. He's right here. Chuck? Hello, Betty. George and Betty went to the barn. Morning, Mummy. Daddy, look. Dot was standing strong, suckling from her mother. Dot and Chuck were doing well. Billy, come here, we want to talk to you. Uncle Chuck has to leave for Scotland tomorrow. Billy's eyes teared up. They're home, aren't they? Yes, sweetheart. Mum, Uncle Chuck's pets. Yes, sweetheart. I was right, wasn't I? Yes, darling. You were. And we really are staying for the summer holiday, aren't we? Yes. I've got school tomorrow. George and Betty looked at each other. George squeezed her hand. Listen, darling, tomorrow will be difficult. You can come to the airport, see Uncle Chuck off. Thank you so much, Mummy, Daddy. Give us a moment, sweetheart. We have to talk to Uncle Chuck. I'll call you for breakfast. Okay, Mummy. Chuck, what is it? Sit down. This must not be repeated. This is strictly between us. Goes without saying, Chuck. Terry was the one who instigated the kidnapping in Scotland. He got all his information from the clubs he was privy to, all the so-called elite. He's been involved in robberies, other kidnappings, so much more. I don't think he'll see daylight again, or at least until he's an old man. Sid never. No, Sid knew nothing about this. George, what is it? Chuck, none of this would have happened if Billy hadn't rescued Bonnie. It's just mind-blowing. Your pet stopped the kidnapping. I can't assimilate it all, George. Bet it's me too. He's arranged a flight for me tomorrow. Billy and I are taking you to the airport. How can I ever repay you both? Chuck, don't you dare. You owe us nothing. There was a knock at the door. It was Doreen and Walter. May we speak to Chuck? Doreen ran up to Chuck. Chuck, we saw the papers. Your pets. Yes, Doreen. I'm flying home tomorrow. Can I put this down? Oh, Walter, that looks jolly heavy. He placed the box on the kitchen table. Chuck, it's just a few bits, a few supplies when you get home. I'm sorry we haven't seen you sooner. Walter wanted to. I just felt so guilty. Doreen, it was nothing to do with you. Well, it's nice of you to say it, but I could have got out, made sure the doors were secure, something. It was all out of the blue. Doreen, please, and all this, it's so generous of you. Anyway, we'll let you get back to business. So we're all right. Of course, Doreen. Walter, we were never not all right. Okay, son. Bye-bye, darling. God bless. Chuck. Walter, they shook his hand. By the way, please thank Mr. Butterworth. The car's perfect. It goes like a dream. I will. Wow, Chuck, look at all this. You won't be hungry. It's our last night. I want to take you out for lunch tomorrow. Betsy, you sure you're not coming? I'd best stay. Just in case, I'll stay with the lambs. Billy came in. Is it all right to come in? Yes, Billy. Billy, before the airport, Uncle Chuck is taking you for lunch. Billy instantly crossed his fingers. What's the fingers for, Billy? George whispered to Chuck. Oh, no, not there. Really? We can't go there. You're teasing, Uncle. Billy, you can't want to go to the Wimpy. Yes, please, the Wimpy, please. Billy jumped up and down. Oh, George, looks like it's the Wimpy then. Yay, thank you.